It's the Tony Rose Morning Show on Sam 100.7, and on the line with us, he's got a brand new talk show starting up next week. And, of course, you know him. He came to fame. You love him. He is Jerry Springer's right-hand man on 14 seasons of the Jerry Springer Show. Steve Wilkos, good morning. How are you doing?
How you doing?
I am doing great. I know you have got to be you're super busy right now, but you got to be just walking on clouds with this new show starting up next week.
Well, it's like I said, it's like a daydream. Every morning I wake up and I know I have a TV show and I tape my TV show, but every morning I wake up, I look at my wife, I go, "Do you believe I have my own show?" And she's like, "No." And we're doing it. It's still hard to believe.
Very cool stuff, and of course, everybody knows you from the Jerry Springer Show. And I know one of the questions you've got to be asked all the time. Is the stuff that happened on Springer, was it real? Was it really real?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I would say 95% of it was real. I mean, do we get knuckleheads, claiming something and it's not true? Of course.
Yeah.
But we want it to be real, and when I say we, because I still feel part of the Springer family, my wife's still the co-executive producer of Springer.
Right.
We want the shows to be real, because if they're fake, they're just not good. People, you can't fake passion or anger and all that, and, quite frankly, most of the people that were on Jerry Springer are not smart enough to fake it. So the show was real, and if you came to a studio show and you saw it up live, then you would know. People would say all the time, "I never thought it was real, but now I do."
Wow. And of course, I know you got a lot of great memories from your time on there. Was there a specific guest that really sticks out for you that you remember the most?
It's crazy that, after all those years of being on Springer, the thing that sticks out in my mind, and I don't know why this does, there was a guy who was involved in a fight. He was just a normal-looking guy, and he ripped his shirt off, and he had one female breast.
Nice.
And it was very nicely shaped, and I just was freaked out. I'm like, what the hell is that? And after the show, I said, what is that? He's like, I was born with a female breast. And I'm like, well, don't you get it taken off or go get another one? It was weird.
Man, of course, now after before the world of Springer, even during the world of Springer, you still served with the Chicago Police Department. I know that had to be that's a job that you're born into it. It becomes part of your blood. Do you still have a connection to that part of your life?
Well, my father was a Chicago policeman for 30 years, and he served in the Korean War, and I followed basically straight in my dad's footsteps. I was in the Marines for 6.5 years and became a policeman, and I think you hit it right on the head. Like you're like, I mean, real policemen are like born with it. It's just in their DNA, I guess, because I still feel like a policeman to this day. I mean, if I see something going on or somebody doing something they shouldn't be doing, I still get involved, even though I'm not the police anymore. I cannot tolerate bad behavior like that, or somebody doing something wrong.
Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah. If you see somebody act out, if Steve Wilkos comes out, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, because I've seen you in action, my friend, and I'm not going to go down that road. No.
It's nice to be born with good size too.
Okay, so what else? What else do you like to do when you're? I know you're busy right now, but what about in your spare time, your free time? What do you enjoy?
I'm really a pretty boring guy at home, because I mean, for people looking into, if they looked at my private life, I'm married. I have 2 small children, 4 and 2, and I spend a lot of time playing superheroes with my kids, and my little boy likes to just throw and kick balls all day long, and it's just I love being a father. I love just spending time at home and being with my kids and my wife.
Well, I see here where you're a huge fan of The Simpsons. You actually did a voice on The Simpsons. What was that like?
They used Jerry's voice. They used my character.
I'm sorry, yes.
That was super cool, because I'm a big Simpsons fan, and I actually got the celluloid from the drawing from Simpsons hanging up in my office. And I love shows like that, South Park, The Shield. I love Vic Mackey, and I'm a huge baseball fan, a huge Cubs fan, and they're still in first place. So that's kind of strange.
So okay, let's say you're at the Cubs game where Bartman was there. First of all,
I'm exactly opposite. I'm a season ticket holder, and my seats are on the exact opposite side where he was sitting, like right on the wall.
But see, if you were there, though, would you have physically held him back when you saw the ball coming? And
it's funny that you say that, because a week before the Cubs' day, they clinched the pennant against the Pirates in '03. Me and my buddy went, and we knew as fans to lean back when, if it's the other team hitting and your team's trying to catch it. We got out of the way, and it's unfortunate but that's not what cost them the game. It was the next play when the shortstop bobbled the ball and 3 runs scored.
Well, so what about the Bears? What about the Bears this year? How are you feeling about?
They got a good team. I just wish we had another quarterback.
Well, I tell you, I'm a New Orleans Saints fan, and so I'm in shell shock today. So I got the same thing that you guys got in the Super Bowl. I got it last night.
Right.
So
I tell you, Peyton Manning, he's unstoppable. That guy.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And I like the Saints too. I spent a lot of time in New Orleans. I was rooting for them last night, and at halftime it was a game, and then after that it's just like, okay, it was like the Colts were like, that's enough of that. Let's play ball.
Yeah, as soon as Peyton Manning got over his hangover from shooting so many commercials, I think it was good to
Exactly.
go. So your show debuts next week, the 10th, September the 10th.
It's on Monday, and I think the CW5, where you were saying.
Yeah, and of course, what can we expect in the first episode there? What to look forward to in the debut episode?
Let's just say I take on my persona as a Chicago policeman on the show, and I'm very intense. And if you're gonna act badly, you're gonna do things wrong, you're gonna be held accountable on my show. Where the Springer Show, you act badly, and it's circus, and everybody steps back. And my show, I step up in your face, and I hold you accountable for your bad behavior. And it's a very intense show, and it's trying to help people with serious problems, and I think people are really going to enjoy it.
Well, I'm fired up about it, and of course, you got a website as well. What's the website for folks to find out more information?
SteveWilkos.com.
SteveWilkos.com. Check it out. And let me ask you one more question before I get out of here. Okay, Springer did Dancing with the Stars. Would you do it?
I probably would, only for the money, though. I have no interest in doing that, but, I have 2 kids to feed, so yeah, I'd do it.
I love it. An honest answer. I love it. Well, hey, good luck Monday. The Steve Wilkos Show debuts, and find out more at SteveWilkos.com. Continued best of luck to you, and if you're ever passing through Bowling Green, we want no trouble. We want no trouble. You're on our good side.
Thank you very much.